right, it is halftime, and it is Colonel Crawford leading it 20-8 on Upper Sandusky. Thanks so much for hanging with us for some of our technical challenges. I do believe that we got those resolved. We've remained live through Facebook. We did have to establish a new connection on YouTube. That broke off. So for everybody who is still with us, yeah, definitely appreciate that. And, you know, fun game, fun atmosphere. We figured that would be the case. And, yeah, we got a number of people who are tuned in and seeing on Facebook, yeah, Joyce, the Go Lady Eagles, right? And, yes, and you have some comments here about sort of the lagging video. That is exactly right. That's what we had a little bit in that first half. Our pregame, everything looked like it was going well, and then, yeah, you know, I don't know, some people coming in or what happened sort of changed our situation. But, yeah, it looks like everything is back up now and ready to go. So in that situation, we're just going to take a little break. We'll come back. We'll get you some of the halftime stats and get you ready for the second half of play. First place, Colonel Crawford with a 20-8 lead on Upper Sandusky. High school basketball on the OH Report.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Halftime here at Colonel Crawford, at Upper Sandusky. Colonel Crawford with the lead, 20-8 on the Upper Sandusky Rams varsity girls basketball. And the leading scorer is Robin Amon for the Eagles with 8 points. Do want to definitely thank our sponsors tonight, Wilson Tire Company. Wilson Tire Company, we sell new and used tires and provide tire services to customers in Upper Sandusky and beyond. So Burkhart Farm Center, farmers serving farmers. Quest Federal Credit Union, a full-service financial institution ready to support you, your family, and your goals. First Federal Community Bank, banking locally just got a little easier. Schmidt Security Pro, from the field to your front door. Trust Schmidt Security Pro to protect what matters most. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. And also Pioneer Career and Technology Center, preparing students for college careers and the jobs of tomorrow. All right, so we are about ready and set to go for the third quarter of play. All right, here we go. And yeah, our clock camp still is frozen at that number. I'm going to have to try to work on that part. But meanwhile, play does start here in the third quarter. Underneath her, Richards cannot get it. And Powers out with the rebound for Colonel Crawford. Oh, she's got the triple moves. She's into the front court. A pie to Alberti into the left side to DeRay. Alberti calls for it, open for a moment, reaching in defensively. There's Lily giving it back to Lexi in. A foul. All right, back for the Colonel Crawford Eagles, trying to add to the 20-8 lead. Plesac. Nice behind the back dribble there for Holt. Finds DeRay. She can make that. That one is off the glass, no. And the rebound loose, and DeRay's able to get back to it for the Eagles. And there's going to be a tie-up. All right, so here we go with Plesac. She's a good ball handler out to Lexi DeRay. Got off there by Stansbury. Could use a little bit of help. There is Halila to do so. Yeah, she has really embraced that role of being the point guard for Colonel Crawford. But here she's open for the shot. Plesac, too strong. Weak side rebound. Holt, that's front iron, no. And out with it, Ava Romick for Upper Sandusky, the other direction. Here we go with Rulin. That right corner. There's Stansbury. Could use some help there from Romick. Protects the ball against DeRay. Yeah, so they're just sort of taking their time on this trip, but somebody is probably going to attack. Looks like it's going to be Richards. No! And that with the rebound is Robin Amon. Back for the Colonel Crawford Eagles, leading at 20-8. Powers alone doesn't shoot it. Instead goes to DeRay. Lexi. So much experience, the most experienced player for these Eagles. She's a senior, and she played a lot when she was a freshman. Setting it up down low. Here comes Holt. Off the glass for two. So Sailor Holt gives Colonel Crawford a 22-8 lead. And right back for Upper Sandusky. Yeah, so this is a little bit of a tough period here for the Rams. They don't want to allow this to get way out of hand. That previous matchup was a close one. This one's starting to get away. Romick for three. That's off the mark. And Powers comes up with a rebound for Colonel Crawford. Plesac to DeRay. Slips and just out of bounds. So, hope Lexi's all right. Yes, she appears to be. Reese Redmond and Lily Alberti coming on for Colonel Crawford. Harley Bowes, she is on for Upper Sandusky. So it is Walton with the ball up high, guarded by Alberti. Crossover dribble to the left side. Bowes, see if she goes on the attack. Turn around. That one doesn't go. Redmond is there for the Eagles. He gives it up to DeRay. So if Plesac is on the bench, DeRay is the one who runs the point. Rarely will both be out at the same time. But if so, this one can run the point here in Sailor Holt. Hold on the drive, goes outside, Alberti up to DeRay. Getting aggressive. A good defense there by Bose. And out with McInnes, but there's Powers giving it right back to Lexi. Colonel Crawford. And that's an offensive foul. Good defense there by Bose. And out with McInnes, but there's Powers giving it right back to Lexi. Take a look at it. Colonel Crawford. That's where they saw. And that's an offensive foul. To DeRay. Okay. All right, so back for Upper Sandusky. Could really use something here and get a blocking foul. All right, so back for Upper Sandusky. Could really use something here and get a blocking foul. Yeah, so they're starting to call it a little bit tighter there. All right, so we'll see who's ready to shoot it up here for Upper Sandusky. Romick, three. Oh, they could have used that one. But there's Bose drawing for the offensive rebound. Amon saves it, but to the wrong player. Goes to Bose. All the ball loose, and Amon tries to save it, but unable to quite get to it right there. But there's Bose drawing for the offensive rebound. Tremendous effort, but to the wrong player. Goes to Bose. All the ball loose, even though Amon tries unable to save it. Yeah, if you're Coach Bauer, but unable to quite get to it. That your top scorer and rebounder puts in effort like that. That's Robin Amon. 22-8 is the count. Upper Sandusky trailing with the ball. Right side to Stansbury. Up to Rulin. Romick back to Stansbury here. Oh, that maybe got away with one, but takes it in. No good. And there is Amon with the rebound for Colonel Crawford. Bringing it across the timeline, met defensively by Rulin. And Holt, one-on-one here. Left side, Plesac. Lila, bounce pass. Oh, good spin move, and reversal goes through for Robin Amon. So Amon with 10 points to lead the way for Colonel Crawford, leading it 24-8. Right back for Rulin. Romick. Yeah, Lily, they have really been paying attention to her a lot, which is part of our keys to victory for Colonel Crawford. But here we go to three. Does it go for Lily? And then some contact on that rebound. A lot, which is part of our keys to victory for Colonel Crawford. But here we go to three. Does it go for Lily? And then some contact on that rebound. So the foul called on Sailor Holt for Colonel Crawford. Sailor heads out of the game, as does Reese Redmond. Alexi DeRay back on the floor for the Eagles, trying to come up with a steal, not able to get it right there. All right, back for Upper Sandusky. Walton. Reverse pivot there. Let's see if Richards, DeRay, yeah. If she knows how to use those hands and not get a foul called on her. And that's smart basketball. Yeah, so Richards getting a little workout here from DeRay. Right side. Stansbury, see if she can do something here against Alberti, but cut off. Where's a teammate? Oh, and that one stolen away from Plesac. Lila gets it ahead to Lily Alberti. Colonel Crawford with the ball, leading it 24-8. Alberti keeps the dribble alive. That one deflected by Walton, and McInnes rips it away for the Rams. Here comes a three left side. Stansbury doesn't go. Offensive rebound and put back McInnes. Arian McInnes, that's what you got to do. Just keep on working. You never know. Down 14 for the moment here in this third quarter. Amen. Yeah, she has worked on those moves so well. And Robin Amon not messing around. 26-10. So we head toward the final minute of this third quarter. We'll try to get that clock cam back up for you in the fourth. Pass. Oh, did she touch it? Quarter. You know, I couldn't quite tell. Cam back up for you in the fourth initially, but of course. Now look at that. Yeah, I guess she touched it. Yeah, I don't know that she touched it. But yeah, no visible complaint. So it is Upper Sandusky basketball. Now 26-10. Walton works that dribble up high against Plesac. Sends it to the right side. Stansbury back over to Romick. Woolen using her body well to turn around. Nope. And there is Redmond with the rebound, but that one she loses it. But let's see who finally is. Yeah, there's going to be a foul call in there. Body well to turn around. Nope. And there is Redmond with the rebound, but that one she loses it. But let's see who finally is. Yeah, there's going to be a foul call in there. And so they called that personal on Lily Walton. All right, back for Colonel Crawford. Plesac, Redmond, and Duray. All right. See if they get it up here. Duray, baseline. No, follow Amon. That's not going to count even if it goes. All right. So at the end of three, all Eagles, 26-10. Back for the fourth. High school basketball on the OH.REPORT.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
Well, there we go. Lexi Duray able to knock down the triple. And it's 29-10. So Colonel Crawford clearly on a mission here. A much different situation from what the game was when they played in North Robinson. It was just a 2-point game in which Colonel Crawford won it. Yeah, so Lexi DeRay with a couple of threes made in this one. All right, so Richards, that one deflected, stolen, and Plesac on the move, protects it, gets the call. Lila Plesac to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Lila this season taking over as a primary point guard. I just remember multiple seasons which that the role handled so admirably by Gabby Ralston. But yeah, it's a tough role being the point guard. And yeah, she's doing a really nice job, and you could see how she's so focused primarily on getting the ball to her teammates. And yeah, that's what you hope for from those strong point guards. Like a free throw, Plesac. Oh, the second one does not go. Richards with the rebound. So back for Upper Sandusky, down 20. Rulin. Oh, loose down low. 3, Stansberry. Yeah! Jillian Stansberry knocks it down. Loose down low. Yeah, so Meinhardt, the one who found her. 3, Stansberry. Yeah! Go! Jillian. So we got the timeout called, and no, that's their second one. So Upper Sandusky's called for 2 timeouts. Yeah, Colonel Crawford hasn't called for any so far, it appears. Robin Amon leading the way. Colonel Crawford, 12 points. Yeah, that's what she is so accustomed to doing for the Colonel Crawford Eagles, that is for sure. Colonel Crawford trying to keep pace with Carey. Blue Devils, as we know, they've been working hard playing without their leading scorer, Riley Stoops. Yeah, she got injured at home, and it happened to be against Colonel Crawford. And that wound up being a win for Carey in that game. Carey won that one 52-46. That was the first game of the new year for both teams on January the 3rd. And yeah, if we can find a score for Carey, we'll pass that along to you as well, because that is obviously relevant for the N10 standings. But we get a seal for Jaden Richards. Yeah, I do apologize. Yeah, our clock camera, it just is down on us, and yeah, just really haven't had enough time to sort of play with it to get it back for you. So I'll try to let you know as best as I can. Looking at 6:27 remaining in the fourth quarter. Right side 3 doesn't go. Ball out of bounds. Yeah, back for the Eagles. 30-13. Plesac over to Redmond. Yeah, they know how to break the pressure so well. Powers to DeRay. Yeah, that's where they have just been rehearsing that so much. Players know exactly where they're supposed to be. This is a good looking trip here. Redmond for the 3. It's good. Just outstanding offense right there for the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Everybody getting a touch. Good ball movement. Open 3 knocked down by Reese Redmond. It is Upper Sandusky with the basketball. Down low with Meinhardt. A little trap passes out of it here. High to Richards. Takes inside, step through. That one's high up and no good. So Emmy Powers clears it for Crawford. And that's the other thing. Yeah, the Eagles, they have multiple players who can bring the ball up on their own. They don't necessarily have to wait for a point guard. That 3 off the mark for DeRay. And it is right back for Erica Rulin. Looking to push it. Roman. As we've talked about, Upper Sandusky with some injury challenges. Roman for 3. That one skims off. Powers there for another Colonel Crawford rebound. Little weave action there with the dribble. Redmond, who can shoot the three, she's shown that, obviously, on the last trip. Holt against Woolen. Oh, maybe comes up with it. Yep. Woolen comes up with the steal. Head to Romick. With a good deuce right there in transition. 33-15. So Ava Romick able to put it in. Yeah, remarkably, that's the first score of this game for Ava. Right back for Crawford. Holt did not want to settle for that three. I continue to work through the offense. Like a well-oiled machine right now do the Eagles. Yeah, they're playing some real relaxed basketball. The pressure is on the Rams to try to get up there and get the ball back. Please sack. Yeah, and yeah, they can keep working it here. Powers from the block. Two more, Emmy Powers. Yeah, Coach Bauer, yeah, he can go for a while without Amon on the floor. Oh, and then here we get the ball lost, then we get a foul. Well, we mentioned Robin. Yes, she's back out there. Yeah, Robin Amon, yeah, definitely ready to play, leading everybody with the 12 points. 35-15. Eagles with the lead and the ball in those bright yellow jerseys. Down low, Amon snatches the ball out of the air. The time doesn't go. Good rebound, McInnes. And now lets it to Richards. Upper ball. Oh, that's a double. Yep. Sure is. Look at 3:23 to play in this fourth quarter. And Eagles turn it over there to Upper Sandusky. So Molly Meinhardt on the inbound to Jaden Richards. Erin McInnes, Lily Walton, and Jillian Stansberry out there for the Rams. They're down by 20. Stansberry going around the screen. All the way, layup, good play, Jaden Richards. Makes it 35-17, so yeah. We know that this game looks like it's gonna go in favor of the Eagles. They'll remain in first place in the N10. Lexi DeRay will get a hold. Yeah, so some of the starters their night may be through for Colonel Crawford. Looks like we got 2:28 remaining in the fourth quarter. All right, Powers with it up high. On the right side, forces it up, no. Tapped out by Upper. So Powers to inbound it, yep. And the Eagles, yeah, they want to continue to play it the right way, make good decisions. They know they've got big goals, trying to repeat as champions. Yeah, Claire Smith, she's out there for Colonel Crawford. Sometimes she gets up there a little bit earlier, but, you know, just depends on how things are going and the game plan and so forth. Alberti on the pole. No good. Nice reach back rebound there. Powers! And they called the foul on Emmy Powers. Fourth personal on Powers. Looks like 1:52 remaining in this one. All right. Upper Sandusky Rams trying to get some more points on the board before this one is out. No reverse pivot there. Romick. Oh, that one ping pongs out, and there we get is out of bounds. And looks like we get a timeout. So it is Upper Sandusky calling for that timeout. Yeah, so the Rams, yes, this would have been that kind of season. Yeah, they get a couple of victories over Buckeye Central and Bucyrus. But yeah, young team, and when you got a young team and you're also dealing with some injuries, your most experienced player, and Brendan Cundiff being out, that sort of makes it tough. And also Abby Gottfried, the starter for this team, yeah, and she's been out. They got injured in the Buckeye Central game. So one of the things that you think about with Upper Sandusky, and yeah, when you have a lineup that is this young, when players get out there early, it's definitely going to help them in future seasons. But at the same time, they're not necessarily looking to wait. You know, they're trying to progress as much as possible this season also. A lot of times you've got a team that is like, yeah, we're not going to win the conference this year. It's about putting ourselves in position to maybe win a tournament game, and then after that maybe go on a run. So yeah, a lot of lessons to be learned yet for the Upper Sandusky Rams, but this one, a tough night against the first place Colonel Crawford Eagles. Molly Meinhardt with the dribble and whistle. Looks like they've called that foul on Taylor Holt for Colonel Crawford. Yes, so second personal on Holt. And on the inbound, Jaden Richards, Upper Sandusky heading toward the final minute here into Romick. That one deflected. Oh, it's going the other way. So Colonel Crawford with the basketball. We'll see if the Eagles continue to stay aggressive, or they say, you know what, just going to try to run some clock and get out of here with this W and nobody hurt. Well, Holt, yeah, that sort of answers it. She was open for a three, a shot she can make. She chose not to take it there. Powers just trying to make sure perhaps to not get called on that closely guarded rule. Got to get past the shoulders if they're within 6 feet. Plesac, fantastic job running the point. Clara Smith, oh, and then loses it here to Stansberry. So Upper with the ball in this final minute of the fourth. Meinhardt for three. Oh, that one doesn't go. And there's Powers with another rebound. Long pass ahead to Smith. All the way, no. Yeah, definitely for some of the players who may not get quite as much time, yeah, you definitely want them to try to shoot it. Powers, she goes for it, no. Gets it back. Emmy for two. 37-17. Under 30 seconds remaining. And I thought for a moment he may have been calling for a time, but yeah, they're not going to mess around with that. Yeah, and it's Colonel Crawford ball anyway, so. Plesac. Yeah, Coach Bauer, he's still coaching. Smith for three. Nope. Box out there for Romick, but may have been out of bounds. Yep. So we got under 10 seconds. Oh, it looks like the official Sarah Rambo has just called a technical foul on Upper Sandusky head coach Jerry Vent. Huh. Well, that does put Emmy Powers in the free throw zone. And those are tough free throws when you're all by yourself. It's one thing when you got your teammates in the lane there supporting you, and when you have the entire gym focused on you. Yeah. So she does miss a pair there, but yeah, message sent to Coach Wynford, whatever he said. I have no idea. Here we go. Time running out. Yeah, I don't even think Plesac has to bring it across. Yeah, just 3 seconds left, but she does. So Lila holds on to the ball for the final second, and there it is. It is a final. Colonel Crawford gets it done. 37-17. We'll take a break. We'll have our post game, of course, our MVP conversation, high school basketball, here on the OH Report.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yeah! Yes!
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. What are we doing? Blue 41! Hut! Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using. Yes, Coach. Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again. Baroni! Get in here and show them how it's done. Yes, Coach.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yeah! Yes!
Your future starts here at Pioneer Career and Technology Center. At Pioneer, you'll gain real-world skills, hands-on training, and college credits, all while preparing for the jobs of tomorrow. Pioneer, preparing today's students for tomorrow's opportunities. Discover your future at Pioneer.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small, Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
It's our Burkhardt Farm Center post-game show. The Colonel Crawford Eagles able to win 37-17 on the Upper Sandusky Rams. And for a while it was close. And the Rams did all that they could to try to keep pace here. But you think about that first quarter, 7-3. Then, you look here, 14-6, and then, things just started to open up there, unfortunately, for Upper Sandusky. So, it can go like that, and as we open up, you can see the rest of how the scoring went, and then, finally 11-7 in that fourth quarter. So, a lot of growing pains for the Upper Sandusky Rams. We understand that. We know they have a young team, and they're dealing with injuries as well. But, they're continuing to work hard. They play with a lot of spirit and organization, and they know that the better days are ahead. You got to grind through it. You look at some of the other programs in the N10, and they've gone through those stretches as well. Upper Sandusky was just more experienced last year. They had 4 seniors. They graduated, and sort of here we are. And remember when Seneca East was that team, very young team. Now they've got multiple seniors, and they're doing quite well. So that is something that just we'll watch as time goes along for the Upper Sandusky Rams. They've got Van Buren next, and so they go out of conference, and Colonel Crawford he gets a full week off, and then we'll play Buckeye Central on the road. We are trying to track down our MVP, and I see she is on the way. So we're going to take a short break. We'll come back with our MVP conversation. Again, this is Colonel Crawford, 37-17 over Upper Sandusky High School basketball on the OH Report.
Your future starts here at Pioneer Career and Technology Center. At Pioneer, you'll gain real-world skills, hands-on training, and college credits, all while preparing for the jobs of tomorrow. Pioneer, preparing today's students for tomorrow's opportunities. Discover your future at Pioneer.
Yes, we return to Upper Sandusky with our game's MVP presented by the Quest Federal Credit Union, and it is Robin Amon leading the Eagles tonight with 12 points. Colonel Crawford getting the victory 37-17. And we know you won the first matchup versus Upper Sandusky. That was a tight 2-point game, this time winning it by 20. What are some of the things that you think maybe went different this time around to allow for a much greater margin of victory this time?
I think that, because we didn't shoot the ball well in the second half or any game or in this game at all, so we knew we had to lock down on defense, and that's where they came from stops, and then it would fall back later on our offense.
Stops a big part of it for sure, Robin, and we know, what you do with scoring and rebounding. You play hard defense. You could do that on the perimeter. You could do that in the post. And one thing, we also love watching you play because you play with such hustle and intensity. That one time you might recall where you were going for the ball is heading out of bounds. You just sacrifice your body. It's like you're not worrying about it. How would you describe your style of play and what you're trying to contribute to the Colonel Crawford Eagles?
I think it's just give it your all, because you don't know when it's going to be your last. Like this game, I could have, never came back from that. But I think it's just take advantage of every game that you play and treat it like it's your last moment, because you may never be able to be in an environment like this.
No doubt about it, yes, and a fun environment it is here. We certainly know what it's like at Mac Morrison as well when you are playing at home. And you're the top team. You won it last year, and you're in first place, tied with Carey. Blue Devils did win tonight versus Mohawk, so you're tied there. How do you keep this thing going and trying to get that repeat? It's not easy to repeat as champions because everybody's gunning for you.
Yeah, I think it's just being mentally focused in practice, not taking a second off and just coming out, doing what we do best.
Well, Robin, it does appear, if I'm looking at the schedule correctly, you get 7 full days off from competition before visiting Buckeye Central. I'm wondering, how can you use that time perhaps to maybe rejuvenate and even improve in some areas before you take on the Buckheads?
I think it's take a time to recover, because it was a full week of being focused, because we had 2 games this week, and I think it's just being focused, trying to recover, hydrating and trying to focus on ourselves.
Very good. Well, Robin, obviously you've talked to us before. If you wouldn't mind, we got the camera on you. If you could give some shout-outs tonight.
I like to shout out the whole basketball team for supporting me, and I like to shout out for my parents and my grandparents who are watching at home.
All right, well done, Robin Amon, our Quest Federal Credit Union MVP. Congratulations, Robin.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
All right, so we are wrapping things up here with our Burkhart Farm Center post-game show. I am Kirk Richards, and I tell you, the Colonel Crawford Eagles, they just know how to find ways to handle their business each and every time. They can win the close games. In the first matchup against Upper Sandusky was very close, 2-point win, but they know how to stretch it out when they have that advantage, and tonight coming up with a 20-point victory. So a good job for Colonel Crawford. So the Eagles, they do stay atop the N10 standings. They're in first place, tied with Carey, as the Blue Devils also won tonight over the Mohawk Warriors. Definitely want to shout out all of our sponsors, Burkhart Farm Center and Wilson Tire Company, Chris Darris, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, First Federal Community Bank, the Quest Federal Credit Union, Evita Home Health and Hospice, Pioneer Career and Technology Center, and Schmidt Security Pro. Thank you so much for sponsoring these games, letting us be live and free. And also thanks to the Athletic Director Blake England and the entire staff here at Upper Sandusky for hosting us. So for our camera operator, Brandon Powell, I'm Kirk Richards, wishing you a good night from Upper. Colonel Crawford takes it 37-17. So the Eagles, they know what they got to do to keep this rolling. To try to win yet another championship.
Connectivity issue that we're and the ball just goes out of bounds. Birdie could use a little bit of help. All deflected, out of bounds. Okay. So it is going the other direction. And unloading. Ava Romick doesn't go. McKinnis, an offensive rebound. Almost in position there to try to take that one, but played it safe, knowing the speed of Lexi. Reinhardt trying to pull it back with a dribble. Holt with an aggressive play, almost got the steal. And then the help, and then the foul's called. Play here. Sack just pressuring her, but Richards handling it all the way. And score. And gives it up to Holt. Back.